biggest mistake I made in conversations was not having a way to succeed, meaning that I had no win condition, no metric for success to tell me whether or not a conversation went well or if it went poorly. And so instead of making progress whenever I spoke to someone, instead of feeling like things were going well or I was getting better, it would always just move the goalposts whenever I did talk to someone, where whatever I did never felt like it was good enough. And that's what I want to share in this video. The way I learned to avoid that, the way I learned to get around that mental hurdle to actually make progress in a tangible form. And if you're wondering who I am, my name is Pranav. I've spoken to over 600 people, almost 700 now, over the past year with the sole intention of getting better at talking to people. So learning about the win condition was one of the most important things that I did to tangibly improve my conversations quickly. Because when I had a way to track how to make progress came. When I made it easy or at least clarified what I need to do, the stuff happened. And so for me, the win condition, the mindset that I had to format within my mind was taking away the idea of thinking, yo, every conversation needs to go perfectly, every word out of my mouth needs to be interesting and amazing. I shifted the idea from that to instead speaking to the person and initiating a conversation. Where, for example, if I'm at a bus stop or something, I see someone, the win condition for me was basically going up to that person, saying, hello, how are you? Or some variation of that line. And just initiating some conversation. And even if they ignored me, even if they gave me the cold shoulder, even if they told me they didn't want to talk to me, that would be okay because I had already succeeded in doing what I tried to do, which was initiating a conversation, putting myself out there and facing my fear of talking to people. And on the off chance that they did want to talk to me, if they were interested in continuing a conversation, well, then I'm already going leagues past my bar of success. I'm doing even better than I expected, right? Because that's not part of the goal. The goal isn't to get a huge conversation going, but rather just initiating. If I already succeeded and then a conversation comes along after that, it creates this feeling of a reward. It creates this feeling of thinking that, wow, I made so much more progress than I would have done beforehand because of a simple mindset shift that allows you to talk to more people, to face more rejections, and just get used to it. Because the reality is, getting better at conversations, it's not as complicated as a lot of people make it out to be. Because the goal of all of this, the goal of all of these things that you're learning, is to help teach you how to grow into the person that you want to be. You can learn all the tips and tricks. You can put on an act, put on a persona, but that doesn't really change you from the person you are right now. The goal is to actually go through the pain, go through the effort, and learn how to be the person that you want to be. Craft up those skills, build up your ability, and then when you arrive at that point, to look back and think, wow, I went through all of that. I chose to do something better. I chose to change, and I actually was able to act out on it. Having that feeling and being able to look back at the progress that one makes is amazing. And even from my experience, I am not a master at this, right? I'm 18 years old. I'm still learning day to day and improving in my own life, right? I apply these things that I'm talking about for sure. But even seeing that how far I've come already, it inspires me, it motivates me, it makes me want to do better, makes me want to keep striving to see what can I accomplish. And I want to share that with you. I want you to experience that same sort of feeling because it all starts with one person. One person. One way to apply what you learned in this video. One way of just telling yourself, okay, I need a win condition. I need to speak to that first person. And from there, it will snowball. You'll actually start making more progress because the first person is always the hardest one. The first person is always the person that you tell yourself, yo, I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if I want to do this. Just start, right? Like whatever you learned in this video, just start and take some action on it. The worst thing you can do is just listen to me yap for like 10 minutes, which while I appreciate, it's useless if you don't do something with it, right? It's simple as just getting a little notebook, asking yourself where you can be exposed to people on a day-to-day basis, whether it's at school or university or like the gym or whatever, and just figure out like, how can I say hello to someone? You're going to feel nervous. I'm going to be honest. Even with the win condition, you're going to feel nervous. You're going to feel like jittery. You might not know what to say or how to do it. But simply just ignoring those fears, even just for like 5 minutes, and going up to someone, saying hello, and then leaving it there and telling yourself you made progress. That's all you need to do to get started. You don't need to make it complicated. You don't need to tell yourself you need to do all these prerequisite steps to get to that point. Just start. And I promise you, your life will begin to change. But if you enjoyed this video, consider checking out the other videos on my channel. They're specifically focused on getting better at conversations, and I believe that they can help you if this one video helped you right now. Aside from that, thank you for watching, and have a good one.